right, how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing good out there. Blue Monday, everybody. Blues Monday with your friend Kirk Fletcher. I just wanted to play just like a little opening thing, a blues introduction, a classic, in the vein of people like, B.B King kind of played this style thing, Elmore James. It probably even goes back, I'm sure it goes back way farther, country blues and everything. But, people like B.B King adapted it to, more of an uptown city blues, more urban blues. I got a whole lot of love or something like that. And you're just playing this major triad. If you can see. It's kind of cool to do it with upstrokes, I guess. Sort of like maybe a big band, sort of horn section kind of rhythm, Or you can just play. All those strokes, something like that, or you can play. Just so many different variations, but that's a really good one to start off things. You have to just be, make sure your timing is okay, and you can practice that playing along with records, or you can practice it with a metronome too, just to make sure that it's a really relaxing, it's relaxed feeling, like as opposed to, right on the beat, like it's better to. That's a really cool one. I really like that. It seems like when you hear that groove, it kind of just makes you perk up a little bit, because I always think that a really big part of blues and the blues that I really like swings in a certain way. It might not be, swing music, but it just has this kind of feel, or like, the swing feel too, just as a totally different kind of, thing, like playing. Instead of playing it, just that kind of an idea. It's hard for me to kind of do that, but yeah, just swinging it. And even like a big part, I was thinking about this the other day, a big part of B.B King's playing, and these different players like B.B King, it's a lot that come under the school of B.B. Yours truly. these kind of elements to your playing. It's a real like swinging, you really have to dig into like the T-Bone Walker and Lowell Folsom, and different people like that, listening to Charles Brown and, just Nat King Cole or, just so many different things, Joe Turner, just different artists like that, Jimmy Rushing, this swing element is very important to have this like really kind of dancing kind of human element to your playing. There are many players that don't have this, and if you're going for that, that's fine, but the real swing, this is one of the big things for me, is really having this like kind of bouncy swinging element to pretty much everything that I do. The swing element is really important, and I had a big chance to really, I was fortunate to play with a lot of guys on the West Coast, California, people like the Hollywood Fats Band, Hollywood Blue Flames when I was playing with them, Linwood Slim, hearing Kid Ramos, Junior Watson, and different people like that, playing with Richard Ennis, the, fantastic drummer, and Larry the Mole Taylor, bass player, and different people like that. You really start to understand this swing. You hear people like Sonny Boy and Little Walter and all these, Billy Boy Arnold, and there's this element of swing. And I think there was this whole change during like the mid 60s to late 60s where drummers sort of changed in blues, and it was a little more powerful, which is cool in its place too, but I feel that, like the earlier 60s, 50s, obviously, 40s, 20s, all that had more of this swing element. You think about the great rock drummers, and they listened to a lot of, jazz drummers that swung, Ginger Baker, Mitch Mitchell, and all that. So I just think that, I've talked about this before, but I think that's a really important part of what Kirk Fletcher does, is the swing element, swinging your chords, swinging the lead lines, and kind of thinking of them as more like a horn player. I don't play horn lines, jazzy horn lines, but I try and phrase my blues in in more of a swinging way. And I think this is one of the big elements of B.B. King, So anyway, that's it for today on Blue Monday. Happy to be here. Happy to share these little things with you all the time. And thank you so much. We made 20,000 on my YouTube subscribers. I'm really happy about that. That's fun. At least a few people maybe like what I'm talking about. All right. Hope everybody's doing good. I'll talk to you soon.